Swami Nirmuktanandaji, Upen Maharaj. He was a disciple of Swami Shivananda, I still remember. He was nearly 100 years old at that time. তো উনি বেলুর মঠে মায়ের মন্দিরের কাছে বসে আছে, মায়ের মন্দিরের ওপরে স্বামীজির মন্দিরের দিকে মুখ করে বসে আছে, facing Swami Vivekananda's temple, sitting there, this very old Swami. And I went and asked him, Maharaj, এই আমরা বেদান্ত যে আত্মা ব্রহ্মর কথা বলি, বিচার করি, এত পড়ি, আর আমাদের গুরুদেব যে ইষ্টমন্ত্র দিয়েছেন আর ইষ্ট দেবতার কথা বলেছেন, আমরা জপ ধ্যান করি, এই দুটোর কানেকশন কোথায়? এই দুটো কি এক না আলাদা কি? And then he said to me, so are the two the same or are they different? And then he said to me, he spoke in Bengali, I'll translate for you. He said, তুমি কি জানো না ঠাকুর কি বলেছিলেন? তুমি শোনোনি? Haven't you heard what Thakur said? যে যার ইষ্ট সে তার আত্মা. Whatever your ishta devata is, that is your atman. The atman which we say sakshi, pure consciousness, witness consciousness, and the ishta, Ramakrishna, Kali, Durga, whatever it is. It is that thing with a particular name and form in a particular spiritual tradition. It is that Satchidananda which is worshipped in that way. So it is like exactly the same thing. Sri Ramakrishna had told Swami Akhandananda, and Akhandananda, our this Upen Maharaj, had served Swami Akhandananda for a long time. And Akhandananda had told him personally. And Upen Maharaj told me, now I'm telling all of you. With this Jejar Ishto Shetar Atma. This is a vital connection between our, what we call Amadir Shadhan Paddhati and the larger Advaitic philosophy which is in the Upanishads and so on. So this is the second form. Where is God? Heaven. Like the poet said, Robert Browning, God is in his heaven and all's right with the world. That's one. Two, Hridaya. আমাদের প্রত্যেকের হৃদয় আছেন তিনি। হৃদয়, in the heart, still we scratch our head and say, হ্যাঁ তা তো হলো, দেখতে পাই না যে। তারপরে কল্পনা, I'm imagining, it's quite possible যারা সাধক, those who are advanced, they see the living form of God, হৃদয়। We are doing sadhana, we visualize. We may ask the question, এইরকমই চলবে? আমি কি একটা ভাষা কল্পনার মধ্যে মন্ত্র জপ করছি? No. I will tell you something which, since the person who told us has passed away recently, I cannot tell the names. Once in Sharadapit, we were young monks. Swami Shivomayanandaji was leaving Sharadapit, so he called, and he was going to Balurmath. He was the vice president who attained Mahasamadhi recently. So Swami Shivomayanandaji told us this. He said that one day, the topic was this. We are all young monks. তোমরা জানো, তোমরা সাধু হয়েছো, লোকে তোমাদের পায়ে পড়ে প্রণাম করে, কেন করে জানো? What do they expect? আমরা শুনছি, we are hearing. What do they expect of you? I'll tell you. So Shivamanji told us this. This is many years ago. He said, many years before that, Swami Gambhiranandaji Maharaj, who was the 11th president of our order, at that time he was either general secretary or vice president. He was not yet the president. Many years ago, decades ago. One day, Shivamanji said, somebody told us, Gambhir Maharaj has said that he has realized God. Onar bhagavan darshan hoye geche. Now, Shivamanji said, what I knew about the character of Gambhir Maharaj, I knew that he was not given to light talk. হালকা কথা বলতেন না, নাম যেমন গম্ভীর, তিনি কাজেও তেমন গম্ভীর ছিলেন। So Gambhiranji, উনি এরকম কথা বলবেন, আমার ভগবান দর্শন হয়ে গেছে। So I was very curious. He said, I went to President Maharaj's quarters and I confronted Gambhiranji. Maharaj, I have heard that you claimed ভগবান দর্শন হয়ে গেছে. I have realized God. Tell me the truth. আপনি এটা বলেছেন? Then Gambhir Maharaj said dismissively, এসব কি কথা, ছাড়, let me go, what kind of talk is this? But Shivamanji was very determined. No, I won't let you go. You have to tell me today, have you realized God? যে অনেক পিড়াপিড়ি করার পরে, to cut a long story short, Gambhir Maharaj finally said in a hurried way, I'll tell you what he said in Bengali and then translate and then see the connection with Ishta Devata. He said, ভগবান দর্শন মানে তুমি কি বোঝো? আমি যখনই চোখ বন্ধ করি আমার ইষ্টের জ্যান্ত মূর্তি হৃদয়ে জলজল করে ওঠে। He says, what do you understand by God realization or vision of God? What exactly do you mean? In my case, whenever I close my eyes, the living form of my Ishta Devata blazes forth in my heart, which is an amazing thing to see. It's an extraordinary thing to see. And then he said, again in Bengali, Tabe eki shab, in twice he said, Tabe eki shab, Sarvabhuti Brahma darshan korte hobe na. Chharo. So is this all? Do I not have to see Brahman to realize Brahman in all beings? And let me go now. And then he walked away. Then Shivamanji turned towards us and he said, Dakho, ei sadhu, manush jokhon tomader paye pore tara, they expect this standard from you. But this shows us that the meditation on the Ishta Devata, Antarjami, Hridayate, it's not always going to be a visualization. At a visualization exercise korchi, job korchi, not like that. At one time, with continuous practice, it will become a living experience. It's no longer really dependent on your mind trying to visualize something. Anyway.